so monumental, Beyonce. It was so monumental. You are our light. And I love you. I always have, and I always will.
Remember when award shows used to be like a thing? When people actually cared about who won a Grammy, an Oscar, or a Golden Globe? Yeah, me neither. Because let's be real, award shows have basically turned into 3-hour infomercials, sprinkled with awkward banter, fake applause, and a bunch of celebrities patting each other on the back for surviving another year of pretending to be relatable. So today we're asking the hard question, why do award shows still exist? Buckle up, because we're diving into the world of boring Grammys, out-of-touch Oscars, and every other "we're still relevant, please watch us" show that just refuses to die. Let's start with the obvious. Nobody watches award shows anymore. Back in the 90s, the Grammys would pull like 30 million viewers. Everyone tuned in because there were fewer entertainment options. You had cable TV, VHS tapes, and if you were really desperate, a book. But now, like, why would anyone spend 4 hours watching a bunch of millionaires hand trophies to each other when you can just catch the highlights on Twitter 30 seconds after it happens? And the ratings prove it. The Grammys have been hitting record lows year after year. The Oscars, also circling the drain. The only time people talk about them anymore is when something goes wrong, like Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, or when the wrong winner gets announced. At this point, the bloopers are the only thing keeping them alive. Let's talk specifically about the Grammys, because wow, talk about being out of touch. First of all, the Grammys don't actually reward the best music. They reward the music that the industry thinks is the safest to promote. It's basically one giant commercial for record labels. It's not about artistic merit, it's about what can be packaged, sold, and streamed to death. That's why you constantly see legends snubbed. Tupac never won a Grammy. Snoop Dogg has 16 nominations and 0 wins. Nicki Minaj, 0. Meanwhile, Macklemore won Best Rap Album over Kendrick Lamar. That's like giving Best Picture to Sharknado over The Godfather. It's insulting. If the Grammys are boring industry ads, the Oscars are their pretentious cousin who insists on wearing a tuxedo to brunch. The Oscars love pretending they're still the cultural event of the year, but in reality, the only people who actually care about best cinematography are film students and dudes who wear fedoras unironically. For the rest of us, the Oscars are 3 hours of watching Hollywood elites clap for movies we haven't even heard of, let alone seen. They'll nominate 10 films for Best Picture, and 8 of them are indie dramas that made $17 at the box office. Then they wonder why nobody tunes in. It's because the average viewer has no idea what's being honored. Now, the Golden Globes. Ah yes, the award show where everyone's drunk. To be fair, the Golden Globes are at least entertaining because they don't even try to hide the fact that it's all a joke. It's literally run by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which is like 90 random journalists nobody had ever heard of until recently. These people were basically bribed with trips and dinners to vote for certain movies. And yet, for years, the Globes pretended to be prestigious, until everyone finally realized it was basically a high school popularity contest being run by a group of wine moms. At least with the Globes, you can count on somebody saying something outrageous while tipsy. So, points for entertainment. Let's not forget the VMAs. Oh, the glorious mess that is the MTV Video Music Awards. The VMAs have basically given up on credibility and decided to lean into chaos. The VMAs exist solely to create viral moments. And honestly, that's smart. They understand the internet better than the Grammys or Oscars ever will. But even then, the VMAs are still just industry ads. You'll notice the winners are always the biggest mainstream acts of the year. The surprises are carefully scripted. It's all designed to sell music, not celebrate it. Still, at least the VMAs don't bore you to death.
I'm just playing. Come get this snake. Oh my God.
They know they're messy and they embrace it. So if nobody watches these shows anymore, why do they still exist? Simple. Money. Award shows are basically giant commercials. Networks air them because advertisers will still pay big bucks for live events. Record labels and studios use them to promote their artists and films. Celebrities use them as opportunities for publicity. The Grammys are boring, the Oscars are out of touch, the Golden Globes are fake, the VMAs are messy, and yet, they're still here. But you know what? As long as they keep giving us memeable moments, like Kanye interrupting Taylor, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. So next time you see an award show trending, don't bother watching the whole thing. Just wait for the clip to hit Twitter. Trust me, you'll save yourself 3 hours. If you like this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to tap that bell icon.